My name is Melina Miller, and I'm one of the 8 members of the Athens Rethink Plastics group. We are trying to encourage businesses to put signs up on the outside of their business, and the purpose of the sign is to encourage people to bring your own bag while shopping, so that they will not be inclined to take a plastic bag or any kind of bag from the store if they're offering a bag. The more signage there's going to be across Athens City, we're going to be imprinting that message, in people's brains. Carry your own bag, bring your own bag, bring your own bag. So it may become secondhand to them. They keep it in their car, they keep it in their purse, and they take it with them when they go into places to shop. And that's our goal, really.
I'm Christine Hughes, and I've started this business with my partner Bob O'Neill in 2002.
My name is Nicholas Polsinelli. I own Little Professor Bookstore.
My name's Karen McGuire, and I've been here with the Import House for about 30 years.
We started actually focusing on plastics after the local group, Athens Rethink Plastics, got started. We shared a stall with them at the Athens Pawpaw Festival, where we were next to them, and that's where I started to learn about all of the effects of plastic. Of course, I knew it in the back of my mind, but I hadn't really gone through and looked at everything that we're doing here as a business that does involve plastic. So once we started to focus on that, we were able to go in and actually get rid of pretty much all of the single-use plastic that we were using. Instead of bagging things like loaves of bread, for example, we would bag them in compostable containers or actually reusable containers.
Do we use plastic bags? Not really. We used to. When I took over, we had a ton of plastic bags. I mean, there were boxes and boxes of plastic bags dating back 20, 30 years. And so we just kind of used those until we didn't have any more. And then I said, well, we've been trying to move towards totes, and I just moved us into totes as that was phasing out.
Oh, that's probably been at least 5 years that we got rid of offering bags that were plastic. And then we also try to recycle all the plastic that comes in, and that's a huge volume of plastic. Every piece of merchandise that comes in is pretty much always wrapped in plastic. So we collect a giant bin, we drop it off at the single-use plastic recycling center. All of our shopping bags that we offer are paper, and we really try to just get people to bring their own bag or just carry it out in their hands.
There was not a large barrier to going single-use plastic-free. It was just a matter of focusing on it and then doing a little research, asking our suppliers, what is available out there. It's also important to us to recognize the difference between biodegradable and actually compostable. What's called biodegradable plastic or packaging is often breaks down into microplastics, so we're really careful to really go for the real deal. And we talk to the local composting facility to make sure that they can actually compost the materials that we're choosing to use.
I was like, we really shouldn't be handing out all this plastic, and it would be nice to have an alternative, and I have tried to buy plastic use as well. So.
Oh, I just hate plastic, and I mean, it's everywhere, and we all got to do what we can to stop using it as much as possible. So in my personal life, I try to make choices that are plastic free.
We're very realistic about this. We're not going to, in our lifetime or anybody's lifetimes, get rid of all the plastics that are on this earth. How do we contain them? How do we make do with, in the business world, in having a sustainable lifestyle, not only for us as individuals and our planet, but for those businesses?
Do what you can. Break it down into smaller things that aren't that hard to do. And just make those small changes, and then they become habit, and then it just becomes your reality that you're doing it every day. You're bringing that coffee cup from home. You're thinking twice about getting carry out because of the styrofoam. I know that plastic bags are cheaper, but try to cut your corners somewhere else. We all have to sacrifice and make changes, so you're gonna have to make up the money somewhere else. It's just too important.